Today at 3 p.m., we'll see Canada's population hit 40 million people at the same time as the number of houses built is dropping 19%.
Wow.
So where are we going to put everyone?
Madam Speaker, I think it's very important that we don't start to believe that the solution to our housing challenges is to close the door to more newcomers. We need to use our immigration policies to help bring in the people who have the skills we need to help build more homes. I think all members in this House hopefully support continuing to integrate newcomers into our society, and we need to adopt policies that allow us to build more homes to ensure people don't just arrive here, but they're set up for success. This is something we've been working to over the last number of years with the National Housing Strategy and with new policies that will have dedicated draws for skilled workers who have the talents that we need to build more homes for Canadians who've been here for generations and those who arrive in the future.
Homes, yet since this Prime Minister took office, the number of houses per capita in this country has dropped. The average mortgage payment is up 122%. The average rent up over 100%. The average down payment up over 100%. That is his record of doubling housing costs after 8 years of running deficits that drive interest rates up and funding local gatekeepers that block construction. Will they balance the budget to bring down interest rates and inflation and link dollars for cities to the number of houses complete?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm very happy to hear my colleague talk about working with municipalities. I'm happy to see that the tone is changing and they've decided to stop insulting municipalities. As a former municipal councillor in Montreal, we want municipalities to build more, and that's what we're encouraging through the Housing Accelerator Fund for municipalities. And what the Leader of the Opposition is proposing is exactly what we said last year that we were going to do, so I'm glad that we inspired them.
While the government pretends to plagiarize my policy on removing gatekeepers, there's a very big distinction. They brought in this so-called accelerator. Since that time, housing construction has decelerated. It's down 19% year over year, and in May it was down 33% on an annual basis. So we're building less houses since this $4 billion monstrosity came into place.
Right.
Our approach is to require the completion of homes before cities get the money. The Liberal approach is to fund promises. Why won't they fund results instead of promises?
Yeah.
We know the opposition leader's policy when it comes to housing. It was to do nothing. For 10 years, the Conservative government didn't invest a dime in housing, didn't prioritize or even talk about housing. They left it to every other level of government. What we did instead, Madam Speaker, is to say that the federal government has to be a leader in housing. And what they've done is, frankly, come up with ideas that we've already been doing for years, Madam Speaker. Well, they insult mayors and throw slurs at them and talk about how incompetent municipal levels of government are that are elected in their own right. We will stand up and get the job done.
What we delivered was affordable housing. The average house cost when I was minister responsible was $450,000. Today it's well over $700,000. The average mortgage cost was $1,400. Now it's over $3,000. The average rent was $1,000. Now it's over $2,000.
That's right.
So the member is right, though, that our programs cost far less to taxpayers. We spent far less to achieve far more. Housing was cheap. And the way we can make it affordable again is by requiring cities get out of the way and let builders build. Why don't they bring in place a dollars for doors policy that gets things